Well, guys, we're going to do a little video here on the references page and for your research paper. And guys, the first thing I want to look at, guys, is kind of do a quick review over the in-text citations. And right here, guys, we have an example of an in-text citation. It has, we know the author's last name here, so we include that and then the date. And of course, guys, if you do not know the author's last name, then you're going to use the title of the article. You're going to use that instead. And if you don't know the date of the article or the web page, then you're simply going to use the phrase N period D period, which stands for no date. And of course, guys, having all this information really does two things. One, this thing your in-text citation indicates where you got the information from, and it also indicates for the references page, it indicates where you got the information. In which case, we're going to take a quick look at this here. And we have another graphic here, guys, and this is from the same paper, because right here, guys, we have the Mackie, whatever that name is. We have that same thing there. And what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take a look at the overall format of an entry on the references page. First off, guys, it's going to be the word references. It's going to be centered on the top line, and all of your entries are going to be flush left. All of them are flush left. And the very first thing is going to be the author's last name. And again, guys, if you don't know the author's last name, you're going to use the title. And two, all of these entries are going to be in alphabetical order according to the author or the title of the article. So you have the last name, comma, initials. Whatever they are, guys, just initials. You're not going to put a PhD in here. A PhD is a position. So you're not going to put in PhD here. You're just going to put in the initials, and that's it. There's going to be a period after that, and then in parentheses, you have the date. Now, the interesting thing is, guys, with the date, if you know the specific date, if there's like, say, a month, a day, and a year, you can include that here. But in various cases, guys, all you're going to know is the year. That's in parentheses here. And then there's the period there. Next, you have the title of the article. That is, if you have the author's last name, you include the title of the article here. And notice that the first letter is always going to be capitalized. Notice that the rest of it is not capitalized. The oximetry or whatever that is in adults, that part is not capitalized. And then the period here. Now in the example here, guys, it does show this American Journal of Nursing 109. I'm not exactly sure what, well, this is, I am assuming this has something to do with the website. I'm not quite sure what that 109 refers to, maybe a page number or something, I'm not sure. But if you have the title of the article, you really don't need whatever this is here. And you're going to have retrieved from, and then the URL. The Universal Resource Locator is what that stands for. That's just a fancy word for web address. And you're going to have the entire address written there. And so guys, when you're doing your research and you're looking for the web address, guys, and I'm going to go back here just really quickly, guys, here. I don't think the screen can show it there. No. So, but I'm going to have to show you that in a different video because of the screen cap doesn't show that. But you're going to copy and paste this from the address bar in your browser. You're just going to highlight that, copy it, and then you're going to paste the whole thing into your references page. Now, there's one other thing too, guys, here that's rather important. Notice that each one of these things, as I said before, is flush left. The first line of each entry is flush left. All the succeeding lines are always indented. Now, this looks like about 5 spaces there. It really doesn't matter, as far as I know, it doesn't really matter how many spaces. In some cases, guys, it may only be 3 spaces. If it's 3 spaces, it's 3 spaces. But this line right here needs to be in line with this one right here. Because all the succeeding lines, guys, need to be in line with each other. So in other words, you have this kind of imaginary line going down, the flush left, and another line right here. And the reason why you do that, guys, is this. That when you're looking for a reference, you see a citation, you're thinking, oh boy, this is a really good citation here. And I'm thinking, I may want to look at this. I may want to take a further look at this. Well, this is the page you go to find that out. Because when you turn a paper in or turn in a research paper, your professor can take a look at this website and go to it. And that's really kind of cool because it gives a more added application for the references page. So it's kind of a really neat thing. So it's kind of a really, really neat and useful thing because it gives your paper a bit more authority, and it also allows professors then to go back and then check the website. So, and of course, guys, this is double spaced, like the rest of your paper is double spaced, and so the references page is as well double spaced. And too, guys, the references page is the last page of your document. It's the very last page of your document. So this is the way the references page looks, and that's about it for this video here.